Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado. Wait, hold on. I gotta take my glasses off. I have to remove my spectacles because I have to give the people my soul, And they say like the eyes are a window to the soul. And so let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado.
And they say New York City.
It's my pleasure.
And they say New York City.
To introduce to you.
Don't touch my face, man. Honestly, don't.
Upcoming culture shapers.
Bang, 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 bang.
Upcoming culture shifters. Upcoming icons. Upcoming legends. Upcoming captains of industry.
Bang, 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 bang.
Men who talk about so much nonsense.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yet make so much sense.
Say what then?
Men who are nothing. Men who just like to talk. And you're going to listen. Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name Uncle V. To my right, Andy Bell, and my main man, Ceekay. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sensible Nonsense Podcast. Give me some ginger, man. Give me some fire. Give me some fire. Thank you very much.
Babies, when you see CK from the BK on the road,
look,
that's how you holler him, CK from the BK.
Babies.
Hey.
I can't believe I just dignified you savages like that. First of all, this guy has look at his shirt, orgasm donor. Where do I apply for that job? Chikwe.
Hey man,
where do I apply for that
when
job?
When you aim in life is make girls say make it some
So you go to the hospital and apply to be an orgasm donor.
Nah.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what they tell. Like, oh, Mr. Chikwe, Miss Elizabeth was here today and she needs an orgasm.
CK from the
BK.
CK from the BK.
I got love to give, baby.
CK from the BK.
I got nothing left to give, baby.
Anyway,
CK from the BK.
Moving forward, man, there's a lot of nonsense going on in the world, and we have to make sense out of it on this show, man. You guys are American. I'm not. So I have to disown you now because your president is mentally ill. Don't tell anybody I said that before they take me back to Murtala Mohammed Airport.
I'm sorry.
Exactly. One is mentally ill.
No, but to be honest with you, do you think Buhari is still alive? Like, that's like a true question.
At this point, to be honest,
I don't think so.
Who cares? Like, what difference would it make? I hate to sound that way, but what difference would it make?
No, but in a sense, it makes a difference.
Like, you think if it was around, it will make a difference?
No, what's that word? It's kind of like, figurehead, right?
Yeah.
So it makes sense that he's alive, but I don't think he's alive.
No, he's still alive. Pictures were shown recently, so he's still alive.
That's from 2005.
The guy.
Have you heard of Photoshop? Have you heard of editing your pictures? Have you heard of filtering?
I don't think people will go that far just to keep this guy alive.
Are you high? What's wrong with
alive.
you?
I don't know.
Alive or dead, it makes no difference with.
I'm saying, like, if he was there in the country, what difference would
that
he make?
Figurehead makes sense. Because if it's not there, everybody is like, this is utter chaos.
And you know what it is? You know what I think? I think right now, like, first of all, is the embarrassment. That's the biggest problem people have. Because they're like, look at us on CNN. Everyone is talking about us. We have no president. On CNN. Look at us on CNN. Nobody's talking about it. The president has disappeared. So I think it's just that embarrassment. That's hitting people. But I mean, overall, like, it's just chaos. But anyway, Andy, like, I was going to ask you something, like, because right here, we're in Brooklyn, New York, man. Brooklyn. Anyway.
I thought we're in Europe. Doesn't look like Brooklyn to me anymore.
It's Brooklyn.
Shut up. Anyway, I was saying back to some serious stuff. Like, what's going on in you guys' countries? Because you guys are the Americans here. Albeit Naijamericans. What's going on?
First of all, V, you've been here for many, many years.
Might as well own up.
I'm not American, man. I'm not American. I'll deny that.
You only say you're not American when you're not wearing lotion on those your ashy feet. When you're putting lotion on those feet, you're American.
First of all, you guys are wrong because I never put lotion on my feet. So there's no sometimes. I never put lotion on my feet, But anyway, like, what do you make of the whole thing? Like, I was asking, like, you said something about racism and xenophobia.
Mess, you understand? I think it was just the wrong choice in making this guy president because the guy has no clue, man. You know what I'm saying? When they say somebody has, like, no clue.
Like, even his vocabulary is limited, man. Like, he's giving speeches and he doesn't even know what he's talking about.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
They will find people on both sides.
We're talking about like old school racism, like just straight. We're talking about KKK with no mask on.
But here's the thing, Chico. Sorry to cut you off. But Andy, what I was saying is like, earlier on I was saying this, and Chico was like, "Oh, you a coon over there," but. I
called you a coon?
Yeah, he called me a coon.
Double O?
He called me a coon.
Double O-N?
He called me a coon because I said...
My guy, Double O-N? Double O-N?
I didn't even take it badly because a lot of people will call me that for what I said. But what I said was, like, Trump's speech, his whole speech he gave about fine people on both sides.
This thing already sounds bad.
No, he said, honestly, all I was going to say
sounds
was
bad.
like, see, what he did, it was completely wrong. And we know who he is. Yeah. It was completely wrong for not condemning these people because we know who they were. Because in brother Andy, the only difference between these people and KKK from the 60s and 70s, where the lighting people was, they didn't have their hoods and their uniform on. And I think that's even worse. Because back then, I mean, those guys were cowards, so they had to hide their face. But nowadays, like,
no. I think those. Thank you. You see, my brother just made a point.
Yeah, they were important people.
There were a lot of people that were hiding under
lawyers.
Hoods. They were the same politicians that quote unquote giving you scholarships to school, but at night they'll try to burn your house down and kill you to get their money back. So obviously, I think these guys are actually better because they're open. I'd rather somebody be open and say, look, guy, I don't like you because you know what? You have a very Nigerian nose.
Hold on.
Or a Nigerian head.
Andy, you know the only reason the only reason why they're open right now? Because the only reason why they're open is because, excuse me, if they had their hoods on, if you have your KKK hoods, KKK is a terrorist organization. So you can't be walking out in the street with your hood on.
No, I think you're thinking too deeply into it. They don't wear their hoods now because they feel like more than ever now.
I know they don't have to.
It's an existential threat.
They don't have to.
You get what I'm saying? Like, they have to right now say, okay, we're defending what we have.
Like,
or that's it.
Like me personally, I just feel like they feel like they're losing some kind of control over what they had before.
Of course.
And now like they're seeing like all different kind of ethnicities like actually try like making stuff happen for themselves like they used to have before. White people are just straight up lazy. They're not like I won't necessarily say that they're lazy.
I won't
go
like, that far. I mean,
I wouldn't necessarily say that they're lazy, but they're ignorant. They don't like
maybe entitled. Entitled might be a better word.
Yeah, they feel entitled, right?
Entitled might be a better word.
I have pretty decent white friends, right?
Oh, so, speaking of that, did you guys see like
when you're ignorant?
Hold on, Andy.
When they're ignorant, they're like just straight up ignorant. They don't even try to like leave like look, we talk about World Series baseball, right? And it's only Americans that play the fucking World Series baseball, right? But they call it fucking World Series. That just goes to show the kind of bubble that they live in. It's really that simple. No,
they go to Toronto.
They go to Toronto, right? And then it's like World Series. Like, come on now.
See, wait. Hey, this is what we're gonna do here, right?
Yeah.
Because we want to first of all give an update because Steve Bannon just got bounced out of the White House.
Man, that nigga's.
He didn't get bounced or he quit.
No,
he got bounced.
They fired his ass, and that's something that's supposed to have been fired how many fucking years ago?
On the first day.
I mean, that's Trump's guy, but that guy's a strategist, right? Am I right? I don't know, but
let me tell you
what
something.
I know so far, that's what it is.
Trump doesn't. Thank you. Trump doesn't have any friends. Trump is his own friend. That's first of all. Do you understand? But here's the thing, right? Like, it's just a change, and a lot of like, quote unquote Americans can't handle the change.
Okay.
You know. So that's like, you know,
old school.
Let's say like middle America.
Let's say
they haven't had this.
America.
They haven't had this mix of people that are now coming and doing things differently.
They're not used to it.
They don't like to change.
And Andy, sometimes like this, which brings me back to my whole question, like the whole thing of pulling monuments down and everything. Y'all will know what those monuments stand for.
Yeah.
It's wrong and all that. Like we knew like what it stood for, but. I'm like, if you're just gonna wake up, we knew it was wrong, but nobody ever said.
Is this his coon comment? Like, do you believe that they shouldn't take down those?
I'm not saying that. Don't call me a coon. Will you let me finish? Will you let me finish what I'm saying before you call me? You call me. Of course they're gonna take it down. But what I'm saying.
So wait, B, let me ask you a question. If they are now destroying that your village. Your thief village.
Yeah.
They were hanging people.
First of all, it's thief, not thief, motherfucker. It's TIV, not thief. It's thief.
Thief.
Okay.
It's the Bacardi. Anyway, so if they're now murdering and raping and rampaging your village, your town, your people, right? Then they now had a statue of this guy And you know what? I'm going to call this guy Thomas.
Yeah.
Because most likely his name would have been, back then, Thomas Smith.
As long as his name wasn't Veshima, it's good. My name.
So if they had a statue in your hometown, in your area now, you believe that monument should still be up?
No, but Andy, you didn't let me even finish what I said. I only mentioned monument, and these motherfuckers called me a coon already. All I'm saying is...
Because we started, and I've heard you've been cooning.
Fuck you. Fuck you. All I'm trying to say, Andy, is... What I'm trying to say is, like...
Yeah.
It was going to my question, like, how much hate speech or hate assemblies should free speech protect? Because, honestly...
No, but...
Honestly, wait, hold on. They have the
right?
right. Like, if they don't like monuments being taken down wherever they live, they have the right to go outside and protest.
Yeah.
You know, they have the right to do that because obviously the government put those monuments.
I don't think everybody has the right to do that. Everybody doesn't have the right. You know why?
Nobody has the right.
Colin Kaepernick can't get a job.
Exactly. Nobody has the right to go out there.
Can't get a job.
Colin Kaepernick can't get a job.
But we're going to get to Colin Kaepernick. But what I'm saying is, I'm talking about what. Okay, yeah. You might as well drop on one knee. Stay on the rest of the podcast. Stay on one knee. Show your solidarity for Colin Kaepernick. But what I'm saying is, Andy, listen.
Back in 2 weeks.
We know it's like freedom of speech, but we're gonna get
finish walk.
We're gonna get to Colin Kaepernick, but I'm just saying, like, freedom of speech. Like, what happened in Charlottesville? Of course, the violence is wrong, but these things are defined. They're objective. If you kill somebody, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
You beat somebody, you're going to jail. You know, you steal, you're going to jail. But people have the right to free assembly, to free speech, and to bear arms.
Really?
Do they really?
They have the right.
Do they really?
I'm just telling you what's in the Constitution. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right.
No, Vesh, what's not in the Constitution? No. What is not in the Constitution is preaching hate crime. Because at the end of the day, if a Muslim guy now goes on the street and starts preaching Allah Akbar and jihad and all that shit, police
will be out there and white people will be out there.
Exactly. So if you have a group of white people,
brother.
If you have a group of white people who talk about
preach, brother.
Jews ain't better than me. We're not even talking black. You already said. Now. We're not even talking black people.
To see that beautiful Ivanka Trump with that Jew.
You know what I mean? And Ivanka Trump is.
That was a horrible comment.
And then you don't even like think about like. Look, man, come on, man.
That was all. Can you wait? Hold on.
Nah,
you know when he said that?
I'm going to ask you a question.
Every single one of them motherfuckers should have been arrested.
Yes, but all I'm saying is
finish walk.
Hold on.
Whatever they call that.
CK from the BKs. Finish walk.
All I'm saying is, listen, and you guys just listen to me. I know it's wrong, but I'm saying, like, I know they didn't make the Constitution for people like you and I. When Thomas Jefferson and all these guys made the laws...
So why defend it, good brother?
I'm not defending it. I'm just trying to look at it from a logical point of view.
Why defend it, good brother?
All I'm asking is, what can be done? Like, for example, Ibro from Hot 97 said... Hold on, let me finish.
First of all, we're not giving plugs to anybody.
Can you let me finish? What I'm saying is...
Can
you let me finish? What I'm saying is, he said, for example, like, since people have the right to free assembly and free speech, if they go out to an assembly and anything like what happens, they should be able to sue the city. People should be able to sue the city for giving those kind of people a permit to do that.
First of all, good brother, you're sweating. You sound like you're cooning.
Motherfuckers are Bacardi Limon, man. Fuck you.
So, second of all, so you're asking, like, what's the solution to everything, or like, what's the solution?
I'm asking how much hate speech should be protected by free speech as written in the Constitution, and what can be done to change it? Because those guys have the right to do what they did. That's what I'm saying. I know it should not be protected, but Chico, I'm telling you what's in the Constitution.
Exactly, which means that the Constitution needs to be reformed. Simple. It's simple.
Why did they kill Malcolm X?
You know what I mean? Like, what?
So let's talk here. I'm gonna play devil's advocate, right, on his side, right?
Please look at it from both angles.
What makes something a hate speech?
Exactly, that's my point. I'm like, it's very subjective.
That's what they were saying, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Honestly, it's not subjective.
It is subjective.
They were not beating around the bush.
Andy, I could go outside. Listen.
But they were not beating around
I know, we know.
Very direct.
Look, what happened in Charlottesville is just 1/100th of what is actually going on. At least in Charlottesville is what? A small town.
Yeah.
Exactly. That just represents what? Like a very, very... It's like a grain. Like a grain of white people that are thinking.
Yeah. Look, and I even know a lot of these guys came from out of town. They came from out of town, yeah?
Look, they just simply told us that, look, man, you people think that everything is all sweet and gravy. Everything ain't sweet and gravy. There's white supremacy.
First of all, Andy, hold on. Let me say something.
We're out here, just in case you motherfuckers didn't know that we're
Why are you talking about cooning so much today? What I'm saying, Andy, is like...
Whitlock is a fat
First of all,
bastard.
Charlottesville, because, first of all, like, I don't want people bringing that whole narrative that it's black or white. It's good versus evil, because majority of the people out there protesting against white supremacists were white. The lady who died was white.
No, but
so
here's,
it's just good versus evil. That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. You know
here's
what's
the
so
thing.
funny?
Take it away from that, please. Don't talk like that.
No, I'm just saying.
No, you've been talking. So
not,
let me say something, right? Like, it's not good versus evil. It's not black versus white. At the end of the day, it's human nature, right?
Yes.
What's happening right now is people are afraid. They believe this old America is there.
No,
when you own
don't
something,
say people. Say illiterate white people.
Not even illiterate.
No,
because a lot of these guys are doctors. A lot of these guys are lawyers. A lot of these guys are lawyers.
No, illiterate white people.
Yeah, there's rural white people. Yeah,
Not just rural.
there's a lot of rural illiterate white people.
There
A
are
lot of
people
people
in
are
Long Island that
doctors.
live in mansions.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There are lawyers, doctors out there. There's educated people out there. So you can't say it's illiterate. But ignorance is a better word.
Normally brainwash the illiterates. It is what it is.
Which is even worse.
The educated ones
You're right,
are the
Jay.
ones that are brainwashed illiterate.
Like, for example, this,
so it's easy for stupid people to jump on a bandwagon like they know nothing about.
Like you see this, the Lee statue that they want to bring now, that was the general for the Confederacy, right? Mm-hmm. You know he actually wrote in one of his letters, like, slavery to his wife. Slavery is bad.
Yeah.
His father said, free all of our slaves when he died. He said, okay, I'll give them 5 years. So at the end of the day, this guy, all they cared was about money. They didn't even care about the whole black and white.
Nah.
But they preached that to the masses who couldn't hold slaves like they could because they weren't wealthy.
Exactly.
So it goes back to Ceekay. In fact, let me give you 5 again. That was a very... In fact, this is not 5.
Man,
this is a stern
No.
Because, you understand? This is wait, hold on. Look at me. Politician, good point.
Yes.
Bang, 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 bang.
And that's why you had
what's happening?
giving him a Republican in Texas handshake.
Fuck out of here with that shit.
So what he's saying is, a lot of times, it's that wealth that preaches to the masses something wrong. Because it's to their benefit.
Because it's human nature at the end of the day, right? We're not going to listen to a broke nigga talk.
Of course,
right?
which is why do you know what the first it's true. Which is why pastors...
Wait, no, you heard what he said? You heard what my brother said? Is it wrong or is it survival of the fittest?
Right?
Bang, 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 bang.
But what I'm saying, sorry, he's right. I agree with that point because you know why?
It's like us Nigerians.
Andy, do you know
Why
who
do
the
people
first...
love us?
Why are
Because
pastors
we're
so
the
rich?
survivors.
Chikwe, you know who the first upper class... You know who the first upper class black person... Pastors.
Nigerian pastors.
Not just everywhere.
Let's be specific.
Not just Nigeria.
Because they know how to manipulate. In Nigeria, for instance, there's a lot of illiterates.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of illiterates that don't even know where bread comes from. Mm-hmm. All they know is how to eat the bread.
Of course.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So in Nigeria, it's so easy for pastors to just carry a bunch of idiots and then they'll be like, yes, donate half of your income and God will bless you 1,000 times.
No, but it's happening here too, though.
Yeah, Creflo Dollar and them.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's wherever it's prominent,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like America is very good at propaganda. They're very good at patriotism, right? You walk down every single block and you see an American flag hanging from a building,
Mm-hmm.
right? But they will now portray themselves as like the bad guys. You understand what I'm saying? Americans will never tell you, oh, we have illiterates too. They don't tell you that, oh, we have slums. So you that you're in Nigeria, you're busy going and jumping gutter and going through flood and whatnot. You're thinking, oh, America,
Preach, brother.
the greatest country in the world.
Give me hold on one second. Sorry to cut you off, Chikwe, but Chikwe, you worked at Trace TV, man.
Mm-hmm. Wait, stop.
You
Let me give Ceekay another handshake because
you worked at Trace TV. You're a semi-celeb. Could you please talk into the mic? You know you should be talking into the mic, bro.
See, look, they don't. Look, I'm running for.
Can you run for president?
Guys are doing old school running for president. I'm going to run for president of America, do my 8 terms, right? And then concurrently run for Nigeria.
Only 9. Do 9 or like 10.
Only because the constitution says
In fact, I'll vote for you 20 times.
Listen to your brother. First of all,
I'll vote for this guy 10 times.
wait, first of all, how can you take a guy wearing orgasm donor shit?
Because I bring
serious?
pleasure to the masses.
Thank
They
you.
wear orgasm donor shit.
Yes, orgasm donor, yes. Because I bring pleasure.
But back to what I was saying, Chikwe, about black people. Like, you know what the first upper class black person in America was, right? Is the preacher. Because during slavery,
No, it was actually Madam C.J. Walker.
Yeah, no, she's the first millionaire. I'm talking about the first.
That too?
No, hold on. She was the first millionaire. Everyone knows, Madam C.J. Walker was the first millionaire of doing what? Of selling hair products, which tells you what black women are. I don't like to talk about black women's hair.
Indian hair.
Hey, exactly.
She sold to white women as well.
She's been selling Indian hair since when? Since what year?
Since like that's like what 18. We have to get our facts right. Google it.
But Andy, back to what I said.
Finish walk.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Back during slavery days, like everybody knew because our mentality as black people is like anything pastor says we'll listen to. So white people saw that and they start putting pastor in the position of
First
power.
First of all, we're gonna even take it further back. During slavery, that was pushed on black people on purpose. You saw the Nate Parker movie when they actually had him go out and speak spirituals to other slaves. So it's not something that's new that they saw that they could take advantage of. They knew that they could take advantage of it
since
long time.
That's what I'm saying.
Even Christianity,
that's what I'm saying.
Wasn't it?
It was brought.
They have to go through a middleman.
No, not middleman. It was brought by fire and fury.
But there was always that Andy. There was always that middleman.
And one useless chief.
One useless chief.
One useless chief.
That go give up 30
naira bribe. You know.
But and it's true, like, for real, there's always that middleman selling out somewhere. Because people didn't speak the language. There's always have to go through someone to get through these people and everything, you know?
But to be fair, too, our own black people sold us out, too. You know what I mean? Because without certain black people, it wouldn't.
No, shut up. It wasn't no business move. That's what everybody says. It wasn't a business move.
It's not no dumbass business move.
No.
It's not no dumbass business move because them white people didn't understand the language. If they were actually as smart as they're supposed to be, they could have spoken their language between themselves and then gone read it. Look at Haitians, man. I fuck with Haitians. You know why? Because they're the first free black people. And they did that shit because they saw rubbish. And they couldn't take it anymore. But no, we black people all we want to do is march. We want to do this. Oh, white people are ready to stay strapped. These niggas are walking around M16s, AK-47s, have like 9
because they know they're right. They're allowed to. They know they're right. They're allowed to.
And then we're over here marching and shit.
They're allowed to.
And then my nigga gets assassinated. Of course,
they're allowed to. But
you know that all we're gonna do is talk.
But you see, Chikwe, like back, I don't think you can win hate with hate. I understand. Like, listen, hold on. Like, I know. Like, there's the Malcolm X angle. If somebody lays a finger on you, send them to the cemetery. Yes. There's the Martin Luther King angle, which honestly, hold on. I think it's been a tougher person. Because Chikwe, if someone on the street now, you go out on the street now, and somebody starts cussing your mama out. Cussing your dad, what's your first reaction? You get mad, you boil inside. But if you sit back and you think you're going to be like, you know what? I'm not going to risk my career. I'm not going to risk my life over this fool. So I'm just saying it's tougher to take that approach and not hate back.
I mean, I feel you
on
that one.
Not hate back on people and stuff. Defending yourself is another thing. Defending yourself is another issue. But don't hate back.
All we black people have been doing is talk. Everybody knows that talking is... Action speaks louder than words.
Of course.
Right? So now... No, it's all talk. You know why? No. It's all talk. It's all talk because every single time, we've been talking for how many years? When did Martin Luther King die? When did Malcolm X die?
64.
And we're still talking. We're still talking.
Those guys.
You know what I mean? Are you trying to tell me that if
they weren't just talking?
Are you trying to tell me that if Latinos, if black people, and the decent white people out there come together now to fight all these white supremacists, we're gonna lose?
Okay, so let me mention something.
Let's take it there.
Chikwe, you're right, and I hope you run for president for 11th term.
Wait, why are you encouraging this guy? You know, your friend.
I've talked. You've talked. Chikwe has talked. My bro has talked. Me, I want to talk, right? Okay. Chikwe is right. You know why? Because black consumers in America last year spent $1.2 trillion.
Yeah, businessman, he knows all these numbers.
Wait. No, we're just gonna talk facts.
Listen, real talk.
Spent $1.2 trillion, right? So at the end of the day, that's bigger than Nigeria's GDP, which is like $600 billion, right? So now, if we now said, okay, we're gonna reroute and invest in what we want and change the narrative, it will go beyond that. Just keep talking and marching because that's not going to help. Exactly. You got to remember, when these people were boycotting, like Rosa Parks, these people were boycotting for 1 year. The bus company went bankrupt. They had to come They had to come.
Auntie, there was no Instagram, there was no Twitter, there were no distractions.
Which even made it harder. Which even made it harder.
No, this makes it easier.
Which even made it harder. This is easier.
It's easier. It's easier now.
It's easier now.
You know why it's easier now? You know why it's easier now? Because you can spread a message much faster.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, definitely.
So imagine $1.2 trillion that you spent in 2016. If you say, you know what, we're not going to buy, let's say, Jordans for the year, Nike would have to come to us and talk proper English or whatever kind of English we want to talk to turn things around. Matter of fact, Nike would go to the U.S. government on our behalf and fight.
Because you're the number one consumers.
Thank you.
Yeah. You saying that. But before we do that, black people have to come together
With a common message.
It can't be one black person want reparations.
That's it. That's exactly, yeah.
Equal rights.
And yeah, exactly. And which is like it brings
one
exactly
specific thing.
Yeah,
you have to have a defined goal.
That's why it feels like.
You have to have a
that's why I feel
defined
like
goal.
it comes from the financial standpoint because we can march all we want, right? You can destroy your own community that you live around the corner, but when you stop spending money, that's when people will not start paying attention.
Right.
Because if you look at it, right, if you live in a community, we don't own any of the stores, any of the businesses.
Nothing.
Every time you spend money, that money is leaving your neighborhood.
Damn thing. We don't
Okay.
own shit. We go into every single store owned by either like
Even Latinos, they own more stuff than us. And we've been here longer, right?
Look at Chinese people.
Or you guys have been here longer, the Americans.
Look at Chinese people and Jewish people. They don't.
Vesh,
They don't
you've been here.
work for
We've been here
nobody.
1 year more than you've been here, Vesh. And stop lying to the people you're from Alabama.
Fuck you. I disclaim that. I'm from Alabama, well, Houston. I disown that, man. Fuck it. I'm from Benue State in Nigeria.
You're not from Benue State,
local
dog.
government to be precise.
You're from Mobile, Alabama. Bang, bang, bang,
You know what
bang.
I mean? Yeah, man, but it is what it is. It's what we're facing
man.
right now. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing. Like, everybody goes through change. Every society, every race. You know, since we're avid watchers of Game of Thrones, everybody
I'm not.
but one person.
I don't want. You guys stop making me feel like an outcast because I don't watch
If you
Game of
haven't
Thrones.
seen-
I think he's an outcast.
First of all, I think.
But anyway,
I think this girl.
Like, if you-
I think I met a girl who didn't give me pussy because I didn't watch Game of Thrones.
Most
She was like,
likely.
do you watch Game of
Most
Thrones?
likely.
Most
I was like,
likely.
no.
Most
And she-
likely.
Most likely.
How old? Wait, hold on. How old
How do you
attitude
not
just
watch
changed?
Game of Thrones,
When I
bro?
thought I don't watch
Most
Game of
likely.
Thrones, her whole attitude
breathing? Are
changed,
you
man.
breathing?
She
bro?
probably thought to herself, like, he's from Mobile, Alabama.
We don't like it kind of around here.
And now, speaking of those, back to what I was saying about racism stories.
No, but here's the thing. I wanted to finish your last.
Oh,
one
go
last
ahead.
point,
Finish
right?
up.
So it's kind of like that's the important piece that's going to take people to the next level because it's like kind
What,
of
they're
like
having a defined goal?
defined goal, but before the defined goal, it's the financial part of it. Because the finance, like, you know, black people hold such a big sway over the country that they don't know.
Yeah, this is true.
Consumption and what people like.
Yeah, this is true.
So if you're able to say, you know what, we're not going to spend those dollars that you want. So before you come and spend those dollars, you have to come and sit down and talk to me. Because at the end of the day, like, these people don't care. It's not a respect thing. And when I brought up Game of Thrones, it's kind of like, dude, if you're a Lannister, you're a Lannister. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Stark, you're a Stark. Am I right? If you're a Greyjoy, you're a Greyjoy. It is what it is. So the only way we respect ourselves is on common terms. If I know that you're gonna always spend money, right? Even no matter what I do to you, why would I? You get what I'm saying? Like, I have to respect my customers. If someone doesn't respect their customer, then why are you spending
Andy, can
money?
you break
with them?
down, what was that video, the one about how to sell stuff to a nigger? Remember the video you sent me about the Jews, like how to sell stuff to a black person?
We should probably you should probably say we should probably like upload it.
Yeah, I need to find that video, but it was
so
really
basically
interesting.
it was like, you know, they were just talking about the consumption aspect, how black people like name brands and whatsoever.
Like name brand,
You
they
know?
feel offended when you ask them
Yeah.
what they want to buy. When you
Exactly.
question them
Can you
about
afford it?
buying an expensive brand, because it's going to make them think like, oh, what you think?
Yeah.
I don't have money, or you're looking down on me.
It's a very wrong like view on us.
That's that whole, like, I feel like with that, that's that whole slavery thing. That's that whole
It's a slave
oppression.
mentality.
They always
Right,
trying
mentality.
They always trying to
When the
prove
seed
to the
has
white
been-
person that, oh, I'm this,
I'm this and that.
It's that if if you keep someone down for 400 years, you give them a little money, they're gonna be flashy.
They're gonna be flashy, of course.
They're gonna be flashy.
Yeah,
listen,
because they don't know. Yeah, they didn't grow up.
but now
I was so broke. Hold on, let me tell you. Back to what's the point about being. I was so broke last year. I'm still broke, but I'm doing a lot better now. And I have like 50% more money than I had last year. But I have so much money, I don't know what to do with it because I was so broke. I see money, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I buy clothes and I see I have left over. I invest in stuff. I buy equipment like this equipment you guys are using. And then I have leftover. I don't know what to do with it. So back
you
to
got to invest in yourself.
When you give people so poor and so broke for so long, of course they're going to be flashy when they get a little money, man.
You just said one word that just triggered something. You say invest in yourself.
Invest in yourself.
Right?
You get to me.
Right. So Vesh, you see, like all this equipment that you got, that's investing in yourself.
Exactly.
Of course.
You believe in something, right? And that is what black people.
You're looking at that's what black
people in America lack. They lack the ability to invest in themselves.
No, but let's
Instead, they end up investing in other people's shit.
So they
get broke, and then I expect those people to come back and then help them out.
Chere, let's talk as Nigerians.
Oh, now you're going to change your accent. You've been giving them Brooklyn accent. All this while, now you're going to go back to the Nigerian accent, right? Okay. Change them all. Change it.
Chere. So what we are saying as Nigerians, is we were investing. We've been investing since the beginning of time. Do you understand? So it's like if you didn't have money for some time now, you fall into small money. You must invest because you don't want to be broke again. If you are buying brands and following and investing in other people that are not your own people, you lose money.
Lose. That's why I
agree.
I don't even listen to Jay-Z like that, but Jay said, you know why Jewish people have so much money? Yeah, let me tell you. Yeah, because they invest in themselves. A Jewish man,
my skin is black.
A Jewish man,
my skin is black.
I have this company. Come on, work in my company. Yeah. Right? Like, but a black man will be like, yo, I have this company. I heard you have this company. I'm looking for a job.
Talk to the mic, Chikwe, please.
Then they'll be like, your own black man look at you up to down, look at your shoe.
Do you have resume?
They'll rank your clothes and laugh at you.
Like any opportunity to feel like he's above you, he's ready. Like, oh, do you have a resume? How long have you been working? In this? How much experience do you have? I mean, you're already bringing down the guy before he can even come up.
Like I was reading somewhere, some chick was like, oh. Funny, she was just talking crap though, but one of them chicks from one of them Real Housewife or whatever Pussy County show on VH1, she was like, Joe Budden needs to step his game up. She went to Joe Budden's house and this motherfucker sleeps on Target shit. Like he sleeps on 400 thread couch sheets and stuff. I'm like, the man, maybe he's just frugal. So maybe he feels like that's not a necessity for him, I suppose women who go buy like $500 sheets and stuff just to show up, just in the black community, just to say I have this. They're like sneakers. But it's the whole mentality. It's like with sneakers, like you said, like you see kids who never seen more than $2,000 cash in their life. And I feel so bad. Like when they get sneakers that's why black people are so much into sneakers, because it's a way to like show like I've arrived. You get your first job. Yeah. You get your first paycheck. You go buy sneakers because the way to stunt and show people, what, I'm doing good. You know what's so funny? That's what it is. The mentality is almost like being a free slave, right? You've been enslaved for so long. But slavery, now you have
mental
freedom.
Slavery is washed down.
It's mental slavery.
Let me finish, Andy.
It's like you've been enslaved for so long. Now you have this freedom, guy. You've been in a field, in a confined space for like half your life. Some of these motherfuckers are born into slavery. So now you're now free. My nigga, which direction are you going to go? Do you know what I'm saying?
It's like that. They say you're free. Where are you going?
Where are you going?
Where all your stuff?
Where the fuck are you going?
You've been eating from Massa. You've been sleeping in Massa's house. They tell you're free. Where the fuck are you going to go?
It's the same way like when you get money. Like when some people get money. Like, okay, shit, I've been broke for so long. Alright, shit, I got some money now. I'm gonna get that Bentley truck. I'm gonna get that $100,000 bling.
Of course.
You don't know that you're supposed to be investing like
because you gotta give yourself some kind of self-worth. So it's like a self-esteem issue.
You know what I mean? Like you're supposed to
self-esteem issue.
Well, here's the thing. It's not bad. You spend some money, but it can't be all of the money, and you must invest a big portion of that money.
You know what I mean? Like you don't want to be like all these all these Yoruba Yahoo boys. They will make 100,000 pounds. They will now spend 90,000 pounds in the club trying to impress people. They will now go back.
Because that's a self-esteem issue.
Possible.
People do this. Andy, come on. We've been to this place. You see guys come in the club. You see guys come in the club at 3:30 a.m. Club closes at 4 and buy 8 bottles.
8 bottles.
2 guys.
8 of space.
And leave. Yeah.
No, you must finish walk.
You must
clear out house. So.
And you know what? A lot they will go home without toto,
with
no
nothing.
pussy. They don't go home, but they've stunted that night. They're happy. They go home by themselves.
It's sad. It's still a slave mentality.
It's crazy, man.
It's all those guys that even sold our brother ourselves to white people. As far as I'm concerned. It's true.
I hear you guys say,
It's them that sold us to white people.
I hear you guys comparing like the Chinese experience and what the Jews do and Spanish. I don't think you could compare that to the Black American experience because
hold on,
it's totally different.
Sorry.
So, who do you think is gonna really actually win this Mayweather-McGregor fight?
First of all, I don't know if you should be asking that question because I was going to ask that question.
Like a
who do you think is going to win? But what I'm supposed to be asking is, what round do you think Mayweather is going to win? How do you think he's going to? Yeah, he's going to get so frustrated. He's going to kick him.
No, he can't.
I know, right?
I don't know. We can't kick him, but
that's
fuck those.
You get sued if he kicks him.
If he kicks him, yeah.
A whole load of money.
That's why like I feel like Mayweather is gonna like outbox him so bad, like at a point he's gonna get so delirious and be like just enter like MMA like
guy, hold on, this is like Cristiano Ronaldo saying he wants to go into IAAF and go race Usain Bolt.
No. That's
he's fast.
No, that's different. That's different.
But he's going to another man's sport.
No, it's the same thing.
He's going to another man's sport,
same
man.
thing.
Yeah.
Yes, you're quick. Yes, you're quick. Yes, you got
it's like
technique.
a basketball player taking on a footballer.
Yes.
But this man has been practicing in that sport for ages.
Exactly.
That's his life.
There's a lot of technique that goes into
boxing. Honestly, in a street fight, McGregor might kick his ass if there was no rules.
No, McGregor will kill him. McGregor will kill him.
Yeah. Andy, he could probably beat Mayweather in a street fight.
In a street fight?
In a street fight, yeah. McGregor will probably kick his ass.
Yeah, no street fight. Yeah. There's no holds barred in street
no
fight.
holds bars, yeah. You can't block and do all that stuff.
No, because Mayweather doesn't get grappled. He doesn't get grappled. You don't get takedowns. You don't get takedowns.
We're talking about in a real street fight.
In a real street fight. In a real street fight.
Nah, nigga.
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe, but I don't know.
Nah, there's no maybe about that.
Well, you know what? Mayweather's an assassin, first of all.
Nah, my nigga, there's no maybe about that. You know
First of all, I'm not a nigga. I'm a Nigerian. Thank you very much.
Whatever, Negro. Mayweather.
Don't be a nigga lover.
When it comes to hand,
Like Dave Chappelle.
Mayweather will outbox anybody. Let him be 48. Let you be 29. He will outbox your brains out.
Yeah,
Street fight,
McGregor,
you're gonna be choking.
Boxing is a different sport, you know?
You're gonna be elbowing people.
I'm gonna have to go with McGregor on this one if it's a street fight.
Your ass,
You know why I say Mayweather will win?
Why?
Look at Mayweather's feet work, and I've never ever seen Mayweather get mad in a fight ever.
He's
In
so
that
composed.
Fight, Conor McGregor
That's true.
was
He's
gonna
so
get
composed.
pissed off.
But street fights are different.
that's where you
in a
lose.
boxing.
Yeah, like
fight.
McGregor now,
really no
he's
rules.
gonna get jabbed so much he's gonna get frustrated.
Yeah. McGregor's never been hit so hard.
Honestly, if it comes to punching,
And he
they're
can't
gonna use
reply with a nice
8-ounce
kick
gloves,
or
right?
knee.
That's what they say. But and if it comes to punching, McGregor's punching power is 850 pounds, which is the equivalent of a 10-pound sledgehammer swiping you across the head. Mayweather is not far off. It's like 814. But Mayweather's defense, Mayweather counters punches with the speed of a viper. Like he's so fast.
Yo, Mayweather's
How you think know that one? Who left hand?
McGregor's left hand is 850 pounds.
Oh, he's a left-handed fighter.
Yeah, he's a southpaw. He's a southpaw.
But that doesn't mean
It doesn't mean anything. No, left or right doesn't mean anything. That's mad though.
Stamina and all that
At the end
stuff.
of the day, it depends on how
850
you
pounds.
get hit. Some people don't even have 600 pounds punching power, but if they touch American's chin, he's sleeping. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well,
It
I mean,
depends on how you get hit.
850 of
If you're
force.
a force.
Of force.
Talk right now.
Force, that's different.
And
Of
everybody
force,
knows
not the
That's
punching
800 for,
Of
that's
force.
800 for 850 pounds of G-force.
Of force. That's what it is.
Force.
Of course, not the punch, but the force.
And at the end of the day, everybody knows that you're not going to exactly get a clean shot.
But what? But like, for example,
You know what I mean?
No,
You
but
know
can you
what
imagine though? Like at the end of the day, have you boxed before? Like I used to box when I was younger.
Yo,
For all those people
yo,
thinking that they can
used to
touch my
box.
skills,
No, 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 no.
I can box. No,
When
boxing.
did you
boy.
box?
No,
I don't believe that
everybody
shit.
can box
No,
until you get hit.
deadass.
No, deadass. I can. This guy.
Until
If
you
I
get
just say
hit.
I can't box, I'll box you.
Yo,
But then the stamina is another
what you
thing.
talking about, bro? What you trying?
The stamina is another thing. Cause what's
Somebody's
his name?
replying on the comments.
Yeah.
Oh, but what?
Yo,
What?
yo,
What are you talking about? bro?
DL, who do you think is
DL.
gonna win Mayweather or McGregor?
Let us know, man.
Let us
Wait,
know,
can,
man.
can we circle it around a bit?
I mean, we can
You don't have
circle
to.
around, but we don't
You don't have to.
I bet we want real, actual answers of who's gonna win this fight. Do you understand me?
It's-
Pretty boy Floyd.
I think you know what it is.
I think I'm gonna go with Floyd too.
Floyd hasn't knocked anybody out in 10 years. But what I'm thinking is the only way. Hold on.
V, why did you have to now
It's true.
emphasize that 10 years?
It's true, man. He hasn't knocked anybody out in 10 years. He hasn't knocked anybody out in 10 years.
Why?
But all I'm saying is, I'm not saying that to say he's going to lose. I'm just saying.
True senses, Mayweather.
I'm just saying, if you guys expect a knockout in this fight, you might be disappointed. Like every
no, I
other
don't
Mayweather
expect.
fight. Like every other Mayweather fight, you're probably going to be
I think
disappointed.
Floyd is gonna beat him senseless for many, many rounds.
Yo.
But-
You know what? You know what? That's more painful to him. You know why? Because he's gonna go home with his face not dead off.
not
All of
dead.
that.
You remember Oscar De La Hoya versus Pacquiao? What's the old man Larry mentioned? He was like, Pacquiao has reconfigured De La Hoya's face, and I don't think it will ever look the same again. Like he has reconfigured the pretty face of Oscar De La Hoya, and I don't think it will ever look the same. But Andy, hold on, like, what do you think?
Do you know that before they started calling money Mayweather, they used to call him Pretty Boy Floyd?
Yeah.
But
You
nobody
know why they
touches
call
his
him-
face.
Exactly. They
Nobody
call him that
touches
because
him.
his defense is
It's
up
mad,
there.
man.
All that. Look at what Pacquiao was doing. Pacquiao was doing that. What was that exercise he was doing? You want to do
Oh,
that?
McGregor the noodle.
The McGregor the noodle. What the fuck is
Andy,
that shit?
listen, Canelo is one of the best fighters, top three right now. Pound
hardest
fight,
hitter.
not the best.
Hardest hitter.
Pacquiao, Ortiz, hard hitters, they could not land a meaningful punch on
Nothing.
Mayweather.
Nothing. And these are
They ran around for 12 rounds. They could not land a meaningful punch on Mayweather, man.
Great fighter.
Great fighter.
These guys are some of the best. These guys are Hall of Famers. They could not land a meaningful
That
punch
could
on
go
this
on for
guy.
like-
Ortiz
like-
could not. Canelo could not. This dude has beaten everybody in there. Ricky Hatton, Arturo
Hatton.
Gatti, all them guys.
Yeah, I remember
And
Arturo
Mayweather-
Gatti, man. That was my guy,
Arturo
man.
Gatti was a
That was
boxer,
my guy.
man.
He was a boxer.
Ricky Hatton,
Somebody
too.
that had heart.
Ricky Hatton, Irishman. Listen, because Mayweather's generation was one of the toughest. Mayweather, Sugar Shane, Jermaine Taylor,
Taylor.
all them dudes, nobody could beat
Zab
Mayweather.
Judah.
49, Zab Judah, nobody could beat
That
Mayweather.
dude is a bum.
In his, well, yeah. But nobody...
Judah is a bum. Judah
Too
is
much
a bum.
Nobody in
partying.
his generation
Too much
could
partying,
beat him.
party, yeah.
I mean, there's always going to be that one guy. I don't know where you guys going to watch the fight. You guys want to go to you guys want to do pay-per-view somewhere? Because my birthday is on the 29th.
Really?
So I'll
Happy
try to do
birthday.
that
That's the
weekend.
same birthday as Michael Jackson, yeah?
Yeah, of course. So I'm great, like Michael Jackson. My birthday is on the 29th. But on the 26th is the fight.
bang, bang,
We're going to
bang.
go somewhere. We should find some
yeah.
place. Rent a place. Maybe I'm going to try to rent a place. We're going to watch the fight, pay-per-view.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
just put $10 each and get the fight for $100
wait,
and watch it
wait.
somewhere.
I'm gonna
This
forget
one that
no
you're saying
shit.
$10.
I have this box. This
I don't mind. Okay, what do you
I
have? You
this
come here
very,
and we'll watch
very
it,
sexy
man.
box that hacks anything.
I beg, don't say that on camera with my
Nah.
face there.
No.
No homo.
Screw that. Screw that. I got this box.
Okay, so finish walk, right? So, how many people are saying that Money Mayweather's gonna win?
I mean, logically.
Nah, I don't think there's going to be a
no,
knockout
See,
in that
I don't
fight. Mayweather hasn't knocked anybody out in over 10 years. I don't think it's going to be a
I'm
knockout.
trying not to be biased, right? But
I don't think it's gonna be a knockout.
Logically,
Mayweather
right?
is supposed to win.
Logically, Mayweather
He's going to win
supposed
that fight.
Win this fight.
But Andy,
right?
if-
Was it an all-round fighter? McGregor is an
Better.
all-round fighter.
But Chico, let me ask you,
But-
if Mayweather loses this fight, do you think it would be the biggest upset in sports history?
No.
I know we had Leicester
No.
City,
No.
we had other stuff, but I think it would be the
No.
biggest. Because you came to another man's sport.
I think it
You
would.
came to another
Yes.
man's sport and you beat him in his own
I
sport.
think
it could be the biggest upset in history. McGregor beats this guy.
I think it would be a very, very huge upset
Yeah.
because, like, the guy has never even boxed. Like, he hasn't had to box or train with anybody that is coming up the ranks, and then you just go and fight about 1 pound for pound.
1 pound. No, you didn't even go. You didn't even start from small guys.
Boxing,
you went straight to the
even Paul
greatest boxer I want time to go boxing.
You just jump straight to pound for pound.
I gotta give it to the Irish man though. That nigga got hard.
Oh, he has heart.
The guy has hard to want to do that.
You have to give McGregor that.
And like why was he got hard?
Who's that?
Man, McGregor to want to do that.
Yeah.
First of
No,
all,
I thought he was getting like 100.
I think he might get.
Well, he's getting like 100 million, lose or win, or is he just 100 for win?
Floyd is gonna knock out Conor because of one thing. Conor McGregor doesn't have boxing stamina.
I know, yeah, true.
See, they fight for 5 minutes.
5 minutes,
Right.
and it's 3 rounds.
Right.
Three, five, three,
Right.
three. No, but it's 3.
45 minutes.
How many rounds is UFC fight? 5 minutes a round, right? But it's 3 rounds, so it's like 15 minutes. Boxing is like what 3 minutes
honestly,
per round.
honestly,
Like 36
Over
minutes.
that 5 minutes, he's gonna be mentally tired.
Yeah. You know in boxing,
He's gonna forget how to box.
Okay.
Yeah, because in boxing your hands have to be up all the time.
All the way, yeah.
And that just your hands being up all the time, that's already tiring your shoulder.
But Andy, as an analyst, okay, say you were an
like-
analyst now, and you were going to say, like, just speaking like from a boxing standpoint,
Yeah.
if McGregor was to win, what could he do against Mayweather to win?
Andy, Marha said she shut up.
You have to kick him.
Marwa?
No, like, forget the kicks. Let's be serious. What could he do?
Marha's
Who the hell is that, man? Nigga talking to Mike, man.
on my thingy, on my
That's Pius, man.
Is that Pius?
Miles, yeah. Miles, what up, Pius?
Hey,
What's good, brother?
singling you out.
You listen
when
to
I
us?
got you,
Everyone, my house gotta be fine. What's good?
Hey, I'll beat you. Forget.
Okay, Andy, we're done with McGregor. Now we got to pay some bills. Ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to tell you guys, but this edition of this show, this first episode of Sensible Nonsense is brought to you by nobody. Because on Sensible
Zide
Nonsense,
On-Demand
you
Car
don't
Care.
sponsor us.
Zide
We sponsor
On-Demand Car
you.
Care.
And right now,
Well, you guys
today,
ain't sponsoring me because I
we're
need a big
sponsoring
check.
you. We're sponsoring Zide. Now, Andy, tell them what you do. Zide On-Demand Car Care. I know cars break down all the time. You don't want to have to go call a mechanic and cry and wait for 2 hours.
No, you don't.
This guy, what he does, he sends a car to pick you up. They take your
car
car.
or a person?
They take it a person.
to
They
pick
take your
you
car.
up.
They service
Oh,
it.
wait,
and
calm down.
tell them what
You
do.
can't be.
It's your company.
You can't be
Tell them
reselling
what
my
you do.
company.
Go ahead.
Zide
Tell them what
On-Demand
you
Car
do.
Care. Most people are busy from 9 to 5. When you're busy, don't worry about it. We'll come pick up your car, get you an oil change, car wash, or detail, or anything else that you need.
My
Zide
nigga,
Care.
sounding
Check
like a
out
voice operator at a strip
ZideDrivers.com.
club.
Yeah.
ZideDrivers.com.
Boom.
Whenever you need service and you're at work and too busy,
ZideDrivers.com.
we get your car service and the way it's supposed to be.
Boom, boom.
ZideDrivers.com.
This
Andy, that's so innovative. We need something like that, you know. And you know this because you drive an American car, so you know about cars breaking down all the time. So yeah, you know you need this.
That was a low key shot, but I need it for work though. I get to beat up on it for work.
That's why his business is going to thrive. You know what I mean?
That's why it's thriving. But let me tell you something. Make America great again.
The automobile industry is a disaster. It's an absolute
exacerbated.
disaster.
I'm gonna give the automobile industry fire and fury.
Give me that shit. Salute.
Okay,
salute.
Pete, this is what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna talk about new cars kind of coming out. Have you guys seen that Mercedes-Benz X-Class truck?
Dude, I don't know shit about cars, man. You're asking the wrong guy. All I know is it moves. I don't know shit about Mercedes. I know shit about Lamborghini. You two know shit about. Chico has been driving since he was 11 years old.
I know.
Chico knows
I
shit
know your
about
feet
cars, man.
move.
Chico knows about Chico.
Let's skip that. Let's skip
All
that.
Chico knows is football, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. No. Okay, no.
Now this motherfucker knows about cars, man. He's been driving since he was 11 years old.
We also sponsored by not only Zide On Demand. I'm gonna plug somebody else.
Andy, no, we sponsor. We're not
We
sponsored
sponsor.
by anyone.
Black Caesar.
We sponsor Dark Caesar Photography.
Yep.
Dark Caesar Photography. My man Chico, tell them what you do,
I mean,
bro.
Dark Caesar is a group. We do it's an art studio. We do a TV production, but mainly we're trying to start up an academy for very talented, poor, impoverished kids. You know what I mean? We're trying to grow talent, teach them all the ways of growing themselves as footballers and teaching them about life through football. So that's what Dark Caesar Academy is about. But yeah, Dark Caesar Photography, Dark Caesar Studio, it's a group. You know what I mean?
The man sabi take photo. Come to
Dark
him when you
Caesar,
need
know what I mean?
pictures.
It's an art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. That's what we're about. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
If you're a
to
small
Sensible
business,
Nonsense.
definitely
You
talk
know?
to us.
And Andy, one second.
your sponsor,
Before I go, Andy,
Yeah.
Andy, before we leave,
Sensible
there's
Nonsense.
something I always want to say because listen, whenever I go online, when I go on Twitter, everywhere when I'm listening, people always say something that it gets me off the wrong way. Because like when I'm listening, like, you know what, when we're talking about these issues, different issues going on in the world, when we're tweeting about it, there's always those people who come out and say, you know what are you doing? Why are you tweeting? Why are you talking? But they underestimate the power of awareness. Because listen, there might be a millionaire somewhere who's a humanitarian who wants to put money into causes, but he just doesn't know. There might be a guy who doesn't know certain countries in Africa. So now, like, for example, like, there was a mudslide in Sierra Leone.
Let me know what the causes are.
There was Andy, hold on, let's get serious. There was a mudslide in Sierra Leone on the 14th of August. It's very, very serious mudslide, but it's like 409 dead, 600 still missing. So things like this, you know, you see them on news. Some guy might not even know where Sierra Leone is on the map, but he might want to donate. So we got to raise this awareness.
It's in Texas.
We always have Andy. Sorry. We always have this. I'm going to always have this segment. We're always going to have this segment called "Are You Aware?" So now I'm just telling you guys, look it up. People are dying. It's still. I mean, Sierra Leone went to a war. Serious, but then they went.
People are dying in Nigeria.
Hold on, then they went through the Ebola crisis in 2014, 2015. It was really bad. Now they have to go through all this. People displaced, 400 dead, 600 missing. So I mean, you can donate. Go there, look them up. Go to publicgood.com. You know, you could donate to the Catholic Relief Services, or you could donate. You could donate to globalgivingfoundation.com. Just go to publicgood.com. If you feel like you want to donate, go there and donate something, you know.
Too. It's very good. You sign petitions.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, these people really need help, you know. And a lot of people don't know they need help. That's why we try to raise awareness. Some people might be like, oh, you're just talking
you know,
or whatever about, you know, you gotta let people know.
No more freestyles for free. No more. End the show.
All right.
So next
that's
time.
it for today, man. Till next time. Ladies and gentlemen, mujeres y caballeros, thank you for joining us on first episode of Sensible Nonsense. Thank you very much. See you next time. Peace.